time to celebrate the great achievements that people in this county are making. And this time we are taking to the skies. Matt Davis is from the Nailsworth area, and on Friday he's off to Poland to represent Britain in the Junior World Gliding Championships. Now, Matt is actually the reigning British champion here. Well, with daily tasks over hundreds of kilometres at speeds I don't even know how to go into, it really is quite the grand competition in the air. Pleased to say that Matt is on the line with us now. Hello to you.
Good afternoon, Claire. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
How are you ahead of, well, the championships in Poland?
Yeah, a little bit stressed, to be honest. My car's just broken down on me, so last-minute preparations. But apart from that, it's all good.
So talk us through exactly how these championships work.
Okay, so we're going to the Junior World Gliding Championships, as you mentioned, and that's for under-26 pilots all over the world. So every morning we'll have some team members there from the organisation who will look at the weather, and they'll decide where they're going to send us for the day. So they'll set us a task for the day. It's a bit like yacht racing, so they'll say you have to go to this location, then back again, and it's the fastest person round, really.
Right, it's the fastest. Okay, so that's how they determine the winner.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's sort of like a time trial. Then they'll open the start line. You can start when you like, and then obviously it's all recorded using GPS loggers and so on. So they check your time when you come back and get a winner from there.
So what sort of speeds are we talking about here?
So modern gliders will do average speeds over 100 kilometres an hour around a task up to anything up to about 500 kilometres. They'll achieve that quite easily in modern gliders.
Fantastic. I mean, when I say it's obviously something a bit different, I suppose it must be quite a spectacle as well for people who will be living near the area.
Yeah, it can be. We've got quite a lot of glider activity around Gloucestershire, so if you look out the window today, it's a lovely day for it today. You might see some gliders twinkling around under the clouds, and yeah, those little fluffy clouds in the sky are what we look for. So if you do see a day like that, then keep your eyes out, and especially if you live near a gliding club, because there'll be lots of gliders finishing their tasks, and they come back with lots of energy, really low to the ground, so it's quite good fun to watch.
I mean, you talk about Gloucestershire and the gliding scene here. Obviously, we've got, a lot going on up in Nymphfield and with the gliding clubs we do have here. How did you get started in it?
Well, my dad is into it. He's a former double world champion, so it sort of runs in the family, really. It's been going since I was about 6 years old, and just sort of went on from there.
Because, I mean, I'm a dreadful flyer. I've got quite a big fear from flying. But, at the age of 6, was it kind of an eye-opening, well, it must have been an eye-opening experience for you?
Yeah, well, it's completely different from being in an airliner or so on, because obviously there's no engine, so all you can hear around you is the noise of the wind going over the canopy. And it's fantastic. We've been flying with loads of people who are afraid of heights and so on, but everyone seems to love it, and it seems to be something that everyone needs to try at least once.
Now, you are reigning British champion, so
yes.
In terms of what you're going to achieve, I think you just want to win the whole thing next week, don't you?
Well, of course, that would be an ambition for all of the team, and there's 6 team members going out, so we'd be absolutely delighted if anyone had any sort of success, whether that's podium or indeed winning it.
So where is next for you? I mean, these are the juniors, but, I mean, this is under 26, which you sort of feel is hardly junior. But I take it then, have you just simply got the World Gliding Championships once you're over 26?
So what tends to happen is, as a junior in the UK, you move into the senior competitions, and those are obviously available to any ages. So you'll work your way up through the senior competitions, and then see if you can get selected for the senior teams. So there's European Championships, and there's also World Championships, like saying, in the senior teams. So, yeah, that is the ambition that everyone seems to work towards. So hopefully within the next sort of 5-10 years, I might get myself cemented in some of the senior teams and go on from there.
Fantastic stuff. Well, best of luck with these championships. When is it that you first fly? When's the first day of competition?
First competition day, I think, off the top of my head, is next Saturday. So we've got a few practice days beforehand once we get there.
Next Saturday. Okay, well, congratulations. Do let us know how you get on. We'll try and give you a call after the weekend. after that
Brilliant.
Saturday to see how you get on. And I suppose really, from somebody that's been doing this since they were 6 years old, if there are people listening wanting to perhaps have a go at gliding, even if it's just for an experience day, how is best to go about it in this county?
So there's two clubs, really, the big centres in Gloucestershire. One of them is up at Nympsfield, where I fly from, and that's the Bristol and Gloucestershire Gliding Club. And the other one is at Aston Down, and that's the Cotswold Gliding Club. So the best thing to do is just to give it a search on Google or something, and just contact the club directly, and they'll be able to sell you a trial flight where you go up in a two-seater with a qualified instructor, and that will basically just give you a nice sort of 20-minute flight and give you an insight into what it's going to be like.
Do you do loops? You do loops, don't you?
You can do, if that's what you want, yeah. The instructor will do that for you.
And lose your lunch. Lovely stuff. Well, best of luck to you, Matt. Thanks so much for coming on, and fingers crossed you keep that title, and you do really well in Poland, so best of luck. And also, get your car fixed as well. You're not sort of stranded on a road somewhere, are you? We've just really inconvenienced you.
No, it's fine. No, it's going into the garage tomorrow, so it'll be okay.
Fingers crossed. Lovely stuff. Thanks so much, Matt. Take care.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There we go. Matt Davis there. British Junior Gliding Championships coming up next Saturday. Matt there from Nailsworth, the reigning British champion. Wishing him all the best of luck. Thanks to Charlie, who's just texted in. He says, yeah, I'm also off to Poland. He once had a go gliding. He wants to ask how many ground loops he's done. I've let him go. Charlie, I'm so sorry. He said he once did 12 in one go. 12 loops in a go. Yeah, you'd lose your breakfast, lunch and your dinner with that one. Thanks very much, Charlie. We'll try and give Matt a call back to see if we can get that answer. Sorry about that, Charlie. Thanks for that. Anyway, let us know. Ever done gliding? It is something I'd love to do. I just don't know if I've got the guts for it. 01452 307